Funding for this program made possible by Cintas, the Service Professionals, the William and Mary Jane Hilm Trust.
What do the businesses in the Commonwealth, Lexmark, Train, Alltech, Neogen, and Cabo Mas have in common?
They're in Kentucky and they're good corporate citizens.
That's a good answer, and that's close. But Renee, those companies are actually happy customers of the Lexington Manufacturing Center, a factory staffed and run by our next featured nonprofit, the Opportunity for Work and Learning, or OWL. Over the past 52 years, this nonprofit has followed its mission to assist people with physical and mental disabilities find and keep work. Would you be surprised to know that this organization has helped over 52,000 people in our area? Let's take a look.
Over the years, OWL has always had the mission to educate and equip individuals with barriers to employment. Some of those barriers may be physical, some of them may be mental, some of those may be both. OWL has had over 23,000 people go through our program since it started in 1961.
We serve individuals from every walk of life. We have individuals who may have developmental disabilities who could not achieve reasonably college. But we also serve all the way up to people with master's and doctorate degrees. We serve individuals with physical disabilities, mental health issues, developmental disabilities, cognitive disabilities. Could be an individual who comes from a drug background. They've had problems with drugs or alcohol, things of that nature, and they need a place where they can grow and be successful, to celebrate those small achievements so that they stay on the right track instead of the recidivism that we see in our prison systems and people who just can't maintain on their own.
In the earlier years of the organization, it was mostly a self-contained workshop program. However, because of the economy in America changing, job needs changing, we have progressed to an organization that really focuses on training people for employment and then placing them in the community in employment positions outside of the employment that we do in-house.
There's no other organization like OWL in the community. It provides the services for people who have faced adversity and have barriers to employment. And so they provide skills and vocational training for those people. Its counselors work closely with them to assess their needs and then try to develop a plan for them to achieve those goals.
This is the lab in which it is set up to mimic a call center. Each one has their own cubicles they work in with their own computer system that is strictly tied into our online training program, and basically participate in a fully active customer service environment. This is so that they get used to it, so that it is a smooth transition from what they get used to here to what they are going to find in the actual customer service world. This allows them to be certified first as a customer service representative, and they can take that national certification to any of these companies and they will count it as experience. And that's the biggest part, is where people are getting turned down for these jobs, is that they lack experience. Well, you know, if you never get in the door, it's hard to get that experience. So this is an alternative route.
So on the one hand, you have the charitable side of OWL that provides goods and services to people who are in need. And on the other side, you have a manufacturing company that provides goods and services to the local industrial companies. And these are jobs that could possibly exist in other countries, in China and in other countries. But it's something that we're proud to have here. It's helping our community.
If a potential customer contracts with OWL, yes, you're getting the benefit, the societal benefit too, by doing good. But you're also getting a quality product or service that will compete with anyone out there. I am amazed that they can sustain from project to project and get up to speed in quite diverse manufacturing and other training type projects.
With the program that they have here, we feel that they're training their people in the right way. They're teaching them the proper quality standards. They're putting out a high degree of technical work here. And we feel that a lot of the Tier 1 automotive companies that we as an MBE company are working with would be very interested in what they're doing here.
Community involvement is very important to Schneider Electric. And after meeting with OWL and seeing their processes, we saw that it would be an excellent opportunity for us to work together and to really service both of our needs. OWL has been able to be flexible in situations where there's an emergency and there isn't a long lead time.
Whenever we're looking to hire people, obviously your best salespeople, they already have come in with those soft skills, working with customers, being able to take care of the customers in the store. Through their program at OWL, that translate over into our business, working with customers. And they set up the interviews for me. I come in, I sit down with them. I do interviews, I give them feedback. They have a great customer service program where they teach them customer service skills, how to work with them, and so that makes it a lot easier on my point with the hourly training process, where we don't have to come in and teach those skills now. We're able to just run them through the training program and then put them in a store. And they can pick up some wonderful soft skills out of their programs that will translate into not only our jobs here, but any job that deals with customer service out in the public.
It's hard to find a job. It's hard to get back on track again with your life. So coming out here it helps you get started. It's a foundation. You know, it's a basic foundation that we need to be able to live.
Just seeing their progress over the years and seeing so many other people that has come through this workshop that OWL has touched in their lives and made a difference with them. That has brought great joy to me.
If it wasn't for OWL, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I changed my whole career coming here. I was a production worker. I'm not anymore. They actually helped. They helped me build a resume. They helped me to get forklift training. It just goes on and on.
No more OWL would be devastating. That would be devastating for this community. Not only for the individuals we serve, our referral sources who try to serve individuals in other capacities, but they rely on OWL for the work component of their services. But for our community, for businesses, local businesses, for employers who need our help. You know, we don't just serve that individual or even our referral sources. We serve this community by educating business owners, educating the community about the value of individuals with disabilities and how they can be fully invested in our community, fully active and participating and contributing members of our community. It would have such far-reaching devastation. I would not want to think that.
Without it, there's going to be a deficit because there is not another training program in Lexington to address the customer services issues and etiquettes and what needs to be taught.
Companies wouldn't have access to high-quality manufactured products at a reasonable rate. Without OWL here, the people that need their services would suffer, and the local economy would suffer as well.
It's hard to imagine Central Kentucky without OWL? If suddenly, for some reason, OWL went away, what would happen to the lives we're changing? What would happen to the impact that we're playing on this community? Where would these people go? What would they do? Unfortunately, there is no other answer in our community like OWL.
Seeing them at the very bottom and rise to the top to get a job and provide for themselves is extremely rewarding.
I think the biggest challenge going forward is just letting the community know all the good things that are happening within these walls.
We are making a difference in this community. When they leave here, they're not just another employee for some employer, they're a changed life. We're making a difference for lives in our community and in our state.
If you want to make a change, you can make a change here. Anything is possible.